on your block this weekend in downtown Detroit for the 19th annual Youmacon.
It's a Japanese anime convention that celebrates culture all weekend long at Huntington Place.
And from cosplay to artist markets, there really is something there for everyone.
And everything. This morning, ahead of today's convention, we're joined by VAwsmPwsm. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Good morning.
I love it. Well, you look great. Can you tell us a little bit about you and how you came about? We know you're a possum, right?
Indeed, yes, I'm a possum. I'm actually one of many VTubers out there. I'm which is the shortened form for virtual YouTuber, though honestly, we're on a bunch of platforms nowadays, from like Twitch and to YouTube and all kinds of variety of online platforms where you can watch us entertain you and give you all those feel goods.
And lots of folks in our area excited for this 19th annual Youmacon happening here in downtown Detroit. Tell us a little bit about the role you're playing, VAwsmPwsm, this weekend.
Yeah, so I'm going to be one of our VTuber guests. We're going to have a ton of guests over at Youmacon, including other VTubers like myself. We're going to have voice actors and DJs and musical performances and cosplayers. It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be something for everybody, I think.
Oh, we like to hear that, something for everybody. Now, tell us about your favorite part of Youmacon. Are you starstruck by anyone you see there? Tell us what you really like.
Man, I really love a lot of the voice actors. They've got these voice actors for a game called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I grew up with that game, and seeing some of the voice actors heading down there, it's gonna be fantastic. They're even doing a panel, so it's gonna be great to see.
All right, and with it being in Detroit, how significant is that? Do people typically come out in droves?
Yeah, you know, for something that's been around for nearly 2 decades, you know, they're celebrating their 19th anniversary. I think they've had almost over like 150,000 guests overall over the course of its 19-year span. And there's going to be like artists and people selling merch and just a ton of guests. I mean, there really is going to be something for everybody. So don't dust off those Halloween costumes. Like, keep the dust off of them. Bring them. Don't throw them in the trash yet. Bring them on. Come on down to Youmacon.
Smart move. We love you, VAwsmPwsm. You have such a positive energy about you.
Thank you.
Is there something new this year that you can tell us about that may not have been around for the last 19 years?
Well, I don't know if there's going to be anything new, but what I can tell you is that it's always consistently entertaining. They do like a charity, there's a costume ball. They always have fantastic guests, and there's just a ton of chances to, you know, potentially come and meet some of the voices behind some of the games and anime and cartoons that many of your viewers may know and love and have grown up with. And that's the nice thing about Youmacon. It's always consistently entertaining.
Yeah, you mentioned consistently entertaining. It sounds like there's a lot on tap for this weekend. Can you give folks the info where they can find Youmacon this weekend and how they can take part?
Yeah, so it's going to be in downtown Detroit in Huntington Place. It technically started yesterday at 6 p.m., but it's going to be going all weekend up until 6 p.m. on November 3rd. They are selling tickets at the door. They typically do discounts for kids, too. So it's definitely a great place to take your whole family. Bring Grandpa. I would love to see him. You can even get a chance to meet me.
Oh, well, hey, I got a question for you, VAwsmPwsm. Where do you live when you're not on YouTube? You have a little like den or something?
Oh, well, I live in this alleyway with my possum pals over there, and the garbage gang visits me when I start streaming on Twitch. But I guess, like, if you really wanted to look for me, you can find me in the alleyways in near Maryland. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's a good tip.
Good to know.
All right, well, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the cosplay. I'm sure you get up to a lot of fun times. Thanks for joining us this morning, Awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Have the trashiest weekend.